Just as a quick side note, this is the untightened side, this is the tightened side. Just look at the difference in rigidity just from tightening it just a little bit. So once this is all the way done, it's pretty much going to act like one solid piece of oval shaped gardening goodness. Okay, we're done. This is the 2x6 array. It's the really nice long bed, nice and thin. Of course, you can reach to it from any direction. Even on the 6-foot side, you can come in and even reach directly into the middle, which is great for access. I need to come through and tighten up all of our screws and our washers, and we're gonna put the safety strip on, and then we can figure out how to fill it up with soil and some considerations on its use, as well as a popular question: does it get the soil too hot? Spoiler alert, no, but we'll talk about why in just a second. Well, the hard part is now done. So I'm in the middle of putting on the safety strip right now. If you can see it, I started the strip right here. I put the edge of it right here on one of the overlapping pieces just to make sure I have a nice tight seal, and then I'm just running around the edge and filling the rest of it up. So the most common question I get about growing in these beds, raised beds, metal raised beds especially, is does it get too hot and do the plants then die because of that? And you know, it's a valid question because metal, pretty good conductor of heat, and in a hot climate, it's certainly a worry. You know, you've got a lot of soil, sun's hitting the side of the metal bed, does that kill the plant? And the answer is no. So my friend Mark over at Self-Sufficient Me actually grows in a much hotter climate than myself in Australia, and he has beds that are twice, almost 3 times as tall as this. So tons of surface area for the sun to hit and just decimate the soil temperature if that was the case. And it really turns out that it's not. What will end up happening, which is actually a benefit, is the soil will warm up quicker in spring because it's exposed to sunlight earlier in the day, and the soil will cool down slower in fall because, again, it is exposed to more sunlight. It's taller, right? Think of it as growing on a mini rooftop in your front yard. That's just the way that that the world works. And so counterintuitively, it actually helps your plants live longer because it's simple season extension. It's just extending the season by virtue of how tall it is. So that's one really common question that I get. And the other common question that I get is it toxic, right? So is growing in metal toxic? So this is aluminum zinc coated steel, stainless steel, or galvanized steel, excuse me. And it's coated with a non-toxic powder coating. So the metal itself is not exposed to the soil, and so there's really no danger of leaching, and even if there was, it's a safe metal to use in the first place. So really no issues there at all. I know it can seem a little foreign to grow in metal versus wood, but you know, sometimes even with wood there are issues. If you're using pressure treated wood, especially depending on the type of pressure treatment, you can run into a lot of issues. So we're coming up on the end here. What I like to do, grab some pruning snips, come through, perfectly match that edge. There we go, and voila, perfect fit.